Hello, everyone! Today I'm going to tell you a story that you've definitely never heard of. This story will be about one character that you all probably know, but what I'm going to tell you about her today will shock you. This character's name is Ava. Ava can be found at the picnic spot. Not far from the clearing, she does yoga. Ava is an unusual character. She likes to do yoga in nature, but before she was completely unrelated to yoga. Ava used to work as a DJ. She was the best DJ in Avatar World. She was constantly performing at Avatar World nightclub. When her songs were played in the club, the whole audience certainly started dancing and having fun on the dance floor. Both adults and teenagers went to this club. All the residents of Avatar World loved Ava and her songs very much. She was even thanked by the mayor of Avatar World himself, presenting her with a medal. Unfortunately, over time, fewer and fewer people began to come to her performances. Ava didn't understand why this was happening, because everyone used to love her and her music, and now no one comes to the dance club. The public's interest in Ava was gradually disappearing. She decided to learn to dance so that the audience would be surprised, because Ava didn't know how to dance at all before. When the club closed for the night, Ava, instead of going home to sleep, stayed in the club. You may ask why? In fact, during the day, she met a person who, like no one else, could help her learn to dance the best. This person's name is Riley, and she is the best breakdancer in the Avatar world. Riley came to Ava's club and started teaching her breakdancing. They turned on the music on the speakers and danced all night. And now the morning has come. Ava has already learned to breakdance very well. Therefore, she and Riley invited all the residents of the Avatar world to a party. A lot of people really came to the party. Even the mayor of the Avatar world himself came to watch Ava's promising breakdance. But the breakdancer completely forgot that they don't have a DJ, because Ava herself has always been one. She thought for a long time who could replace her, and remembered that her friend Flora had recently also become a DJ. Earlier, Ava taught Flora to be a DJ right in this club. Flora agreed to help Ava and perform at the party. She got behind the DJ stand and turned on the music. Ava put down the mat and started to break dance, and Riley stood aside and supported her. All the spectators were delighted with Ava's dance, except one. It turned out to be breakdancer Jack, who came at the end of Ava's dance. He was unhappy that Ava wanted to take his place as the best dancer of the club. To prevent this from happening, he decided to ruin the party. While everyone was distracted by Ava dancing, Jake sneaked up to the DJ stand and turned off all the music in the club. Ava was confused by the unexpected silence and fell, hitting her foot. The audience didn't understand what had happened. But then they saw Jake laughing at the fallen Ava and guessed everything. Ava's leg hurt a lot, but she continued her performance anyway. After the dance, Ava approached Jake and offered to arrange a breakdance duel for the title of the best dancer in the club. They agreed to arrange a duel the next day. And so, the next day Ava and Jake gathered at the club to hold their breakdance duel. The stage was prepared, and the audience was already looking forward to the start of the battle. Ava felt that she needed to prove to herself and everyone in the club that despite her injury, she could still be the best dancer. The music started playing and Ava and Jake took the stage. They were standing opposite each other, ready to start the battle. A fierce fight began in which both dancers demonstrated their skills and passion for dancing. Ava, despite the pain in her leg, embodied all her strength and emotions in her movements. Her style was elegant and expressive. Jake also put all his skill and passion into the performance. He was a master of tricks and spins. The audience was delighted with the skill level of both dancers. Finally, the moment of truth has come. Ava and Jake made their last outstanding moves, and then immediately concluded their performance. The audience burst into applause. Ava and Jake thanked each other and have been good friends ever since. After the battle, Ava finally decided that she wanted to be a dancer, not a DJ. And Flora, who played at the performance, was happy to work as a DJ in this club. To be the best dancer, Ava decided that she would do yoga right in the fresh air. Therefore, now Ava can very often be found in nature doing yoga. And sometimes, what happened to only a few people on the planet, she can be found dancing breakdancing in a club. I'll tell you a secret, she usually appears there at night to also arrange dance battles with other Avatar World dancers. Well, now I'm going to tell you about a character that no one knows anything about. He maintains his mystery thanks to his peculiarity. This character is Guard Howard. Howard's peculiarity is that he constantly sleeps even while at work. He works as a security guard at the Avatar World train station, and due to his constant fatigue, Howard wants to sleep all the time. Do you wonder why he's always tired? I'll tell you now. Howard has a very unusual hobby. When night falls, instead of going to bed like most people, he heads to the same club where Ava used to dance. But Howard isn't there to dance. In fact, he loves to draw. You may ask, what does a dance club have to do with it? It's simple. Howard loves to paint graffiti on the walls, and there are a lot of different colors in the dance club. Howard has loved drawing since childhood. As a child, he was the best artist in his school. One day when Howard was in junior high, he decided to stay at school overnight, but not just for any reason. Howard really wanted to show all his classmates and teachers how beautifully he could draw. He decided to draw on all the desks, anticipating how everyone would praise his drawings. However, when morning came, all the students and the teacher were horrified. The teacher scolded Howard because drawing on school desks is prohibited. But Howard's love for drawing on different things has remained to this day, so he decided to create graffiti to decorate the club. But the love of drawing is not Howard's main secret. Despite the fact that Howard has been painting graffiti in the club for many years, he could not solve one riddle for a very long time. The club has a closet with metal doors that Howard couldn't open with his hands, but he was always interested to find out what was in it. Howard has been thinking for a very long time about how to open this closet, and he came up with it. To do this, he needed to go to school to take one thing there. He searched the whole school looking for this thing and finally found it in the closet in the office. It was a magnet. Howard wanted to try to open metal doors with this magnet. He took the magnet and went back to the club. When Howard walked into the club with a magnet, everyone looked at him like a madman. The visitors didn't understand why someone needed a magnet in the club, but Howard ignored them and immediately ran to the door. As soon as he presented the magnet to the closet, it immediately opened. All the visitors were shocked because no one had ever opened this cabinet. There were a lot of things in the closet. There were 2 gas masks, a heart-shaped nozzle on a can of paint, 2 vinyl records, and a bunch of different stickers. Howard was very happy that he was able to open this closet. He put on a gas mask and began to decorate all the walls of the club with paint and stickers. Now I'm going to tell you a story about another character who also works at the train station. Despite the fact that this character and Howard work in the same place, they don't look like each other at all. This is Howard's wife, Grace. Grace has been working as a cashier at the railway station for a very long time, since its opening. The most important difference between Grace and Howard is that Grace does not rest at all. While Howard is sleeping, she is constantly working at the computer, even on weekends. Grace is a real hard worker and dedicated to her work. Her working day starts early in the morning and ends late at night, and she always tries to provide passengers with the most convenient tickets and information about trains. For her dedication to the station, she was even awarded a medal for the title of the most hard-working employee. When the working day ends and all the station workers go home, and Howard goes to paint graffiti, Grace does not leave with them. She has a hobby that none of her colleagues knows about. At night, the cashier goes to dance ballet with her friends and teacher. They train all night because they all really love to dance ballet. As a child, Grace wanted to become a ballerina, but this profession requires very serious training. Now Grace has already become a professional dancer and thus realized her childhood dream. Therefore, now she can perform in front of a large audience, showing everyone her dancing skills. Grace is also always welcome at the dance club because their people can dance not only breakdance, but also more classical dances such as ballet.